Right, just checking we are indeed live. We are. Fantastic. So, this is a quick video. Just with the release of EA WRC on PlayStation Plus, this is just a quick video for some of the new guys to EA WRC who have maybe not played the game before. Some quick tips that you can just pick up that people who have been playing for years will already know and do almost second thought. Right, so I'm not going to teach you how to drive a rally car. I'm not going to be able to teach you setup stuff. I'm not particularly quick myself. But there's some things that I have picked up that I am able to sort of demonstrate on this video just now. So the main thing I play on this game is WRC clubs, which as you can see there we've got two Formula Racing League ones. And this one here is in Poland. So when you go and join the club, have push back there. When you join the club, you get these appear on the screen, right? To join the club, you go into EA RaceNet, as you can see there on the far right hand side of your screen. Log on to EA RaceNet using the same account as you use on the PlayStation or the Xbox, whatever game you're playing WRC on, and you can join your club that way, right? But we're going to join this club, go in this club already. So what the club is essentially it's a championship or rallies. As you can see there, it says ends in 2 days and 14 hours, and the next one is 7 days and 14 hours and 0 hours. Sorry. Basically, you get a set time to complete all the stages in the rally, and once the rally is done, the time-wise, the leaderboard is finalised, and you're given championship points based on where you're finished. So this is it here. This is the results. I don't know what this all is. I'll come back to all this in a second. Get rid of that. Sorry. Right. So this looks like stage 1, to be honest. Yeah, it's stage 1. So if you go to the end, basically the person has until the end of the timer to complete all these stages, and then their combined time is logged, and they'll get points based upon their championship. So I'm going to enter and just start off by showing you what I would do. You get to pick your car first of all. This is a different WRC 2012 to 26 class. This is one of the downloadable content things that you can purchase. It won't come free with the EA WRC pack, the PlayStation Plus copy, but it really is recommended if you want to experience the full game, especially if you're getting the game for free. It's a pretty good deal. But the first thing you do is you're greeted with this screen here, right? So you start, you can jump right into the rally, that's fine. You can set your vehicle up. Now, I'll be honest, I'm not the best at this. I'm not really sure exactly how it works, right? Tuning, I know how to set a car up for tarmac. I don't know how to set a car up for rally. This means almost nothing to me. I know if the track's bumpy, you raise the ride height and soften the suspension, and if it's tarmac, you would drop it and stiffen the suspension. That's about as far as I know, and I know gear ratios, acceleration or speed is the trade-off. That's about it. Don't even look at any of that. That's more advanced than what I'm planning to show you just now. You can see under Events Overview, it will show you all the stages you've got up ahead. You can see the weather conditions, what you expect the surface to be, and you can also see the time of day and the length of the service area to repair the car. So you can see that there's a long service area before this stage, and they go straight into stage 2 as there's no service area, and then you'll get another long service area before stage 3. So you can plan those service areas with your tyre choices and tyre changes throughout the rally, which we'll show you as we proceed. You can choose to retire from the event. I'm not going to do that. There's not really any advantage from doing so other than it shows that you didn't finish the race or whatever. Quit takes you back to the main menu. But the first thing I want to show you is when you come to do a new rally, and this is really important, you want to select Shakedown. And the reason for that is if we go into vehicle setup just now, we can see tyres. We have got one set of gravel super softs and another set of gravel softs on the right, which we can use. And we have two sets of tyres for this whole rally. Okay, ignore the fact that they are going to wear. If you puncture a set of these, it's going to become undrivable by the end, right? So, by going to shakedown, what you want to do, by going to shakedown, what that will do is give you an extra set of tyres for the full rally. There's a couple of conditions to that, but you do get an extra set. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to select the soft tyre, the more durable tyre, first of all. And that means I'm going to have a spare set of super softs, right? When I do the shakedown, it's going to credit me with an additional set of the tyre that I'm currently using. So I'm going to get an additional set of gravel soft for this rally. Don't need to do a lot with it. All the shakedown is the trial run. If you want to muck about with setting your car up, you have the opportunity to do so here. Test it, go back and try again. You can change setup at every service area.
Good luck. 5.
So
4,
here we go.
3,
We're
2,
ready to go.
1. Go 4 left.
Looks a bit snowy.
2 right. Keep in. To crest and 5 left. Tightens.
Again, I'm not the fastest.
3 right. 60.
I make no illusions about that.
Crest 100.
I'm here just for the fun of it, to be honest. It's a break from ACC,
Small jump.
which is really quite serious.
Crest 30. 3 right.
I find the drifting in the snowy
3 left.
countryside of Poland quite fun.
Turn 1 left onto cobbles. Finish.
Take left here onto some cobbled tarmac, it says. There's the cobbles there, there's across the line. So that's just the shakedown, and after doing that 45-second shakedown, which I wasn't really pushing, I just casually drove there. Yeah, don't care, don't need to go again, don't need to care about the time. But as soon as you've done that, if you go into vehicle setup, you can see they're clear as day under tyres. You've now got a spare set of both of these tyres. You've got one set of super soft and a set of soft. Your currently fitted tyre at the top of the screen is the one you were just on. If you don't go to shakedown, you do not get that extra set of tyre. And it's very important now that you do not change that tyre for the first stage, otherwise you lose that spare set. So even if I go on and do the next 2 stages with that set of tyre, I'm going to be able to basically keep that tyre, this extra set here. I'm going to do 2 stages and there's going to be 5 stages left. And the 2 tyres over 5 stages is a lot easier than managing 2 sets of tyres over 7 stages. One of these stages as well is multiple, is quite long as well. So the next thing I want to say is each car's got an ideal start point, and it's to do with the revs on the bottom right of the screen. You get your revs to a certain point and you'll feel the vibration either in the steering wheel, which I'm using, or your controller. If you're using a controller, you actually feel that vibration, and you want to hold the revs there until it goes to 0.
Starts 4 left, 2 right. Good luck.
There's nothing ranges about here,
5, 4,
and I can
3,
feel it.
2,
And when the lights go out,
go 4
pin the
left,
throttle,
2 right. Keep in.
and you get a better start.
To crest and 5 left. Tightens. Don't cut. And 3 right. 60.
So I find that the instructions that come up on the screen
100.
are not always accurate. Okay? You're driving a lot of these blind, so I've got
Slight left of the
sort of
crest,
set
30,
speeds that I try and
3
go
right,
through these
opens,
instructions.
80. 3 left.
So a 3 right I try and say around about 50 miles per hour on entry. It gives me the opportunity to adapt if I need to, if it's slightly inaccurate.
Slight right. 30 onto gravel. 1 right opens.
So 1 right I tend to do around about 40 or 30 miles per hour on entry. And there's not a hint of understeer at all.
6 left. Keep right. Into 5 left of the crest.
The next thing people
Cut to slight
sometimes
right.
experience
6 left.
on this game is chronic understeer.
And slight left. Long.
When you turn, the car just won't turn around the corner.
Crest.
And this is going to sound really stupid,
Keep in 50.
but the best way to combat that is just turn the wheel or turn the directional stick more.
Late. 1 right.
I know that sounds stupid, right? But if you come off the throttle,
3 left. Half long
and do it,
tightens. To 4 right.
the car won't just turn. If you do it while accelerating,
6
it
left
might
of crest,
understeer.
into 5 right, caution.
But you get the most grip on this game
Half long tightens,
when you're on throttle.
3 right, 70.
It's more stable. So even just holding even, you know, 6% throttle or whatever the minimum you're able to put into the game,
120, 3
it
right
helps
sharp,
massively. I
40.
went too fast at the back of him. Yeah, even a tiny amount of throttle gives you more grip than no throttle in this
And
game.
left of the crest, into
That's
5
another thing
right,
to keep
5 left short,
in
120.
your mind as well.
6 left of the crest, 90,
A
slow.
little bit too fast there.
Right of the crest, into 5 left, half long tightens, 30, 1 right short. And crest,
The next thing
to late 5 left, half long tightens.
is survival. When you start playing this game, your first instinct is just to go flat out
2 left, onto top.
as fast as you
50,
can.
finish, and 4 left to stop.
When really, you should be aiming just to get to the end of the stage
Okay. So
without
2
damaging the
left,
car,
6,
just like that.
3.
It's a lot easier said than done, especially when you're new to the game. And the trick is to remember that if you take the corner a little bit too slow, all you're going to lose is maybe 0.5 of a second, right? If you hit the wall, you've got a damaged car, you've lost your damage, so 5 seconds to recover in the car, back onto the track. You on P5, there we go, look at that. A lot of new people here as well have taken part, it's good to see. You'll get your 5 seconds of bringing the car back onto the track, minimum. You then got a damaged car which will impact you the rest of the stage, and it'll be something else that you need to repair at the service area. Now, if you have enough damage at the end of the service area, you could be starting the next stage with, you know, not a damaged car, which means you're down on power, your steering's a little bit harder to control. Sometimes you can puncture the tyre as well. So it's just best. That looks incredible, doesn't it, with the snow? It's just best to try and keep the car in a good condition and get to the end of the stage. So we'll do the next stage as well before I turn this off, because again, there's not a lot of big things to tell you. The thing with the tyres is probably the biggest part. Okay, this stage is a bit longer. I think we're going back the way we just came, and then a little bit extra on the end.
Starts.
Yeah, that looks right.
160. Good luck.
So on tarmac again, we want to make sure we get the good
5,
start,
4.
but not oversteer as you turn right here or understeer.
Go 1 right.
To do that again, so slight left,
60.
half throttle down there,
5 right.
and we've got away
50.
as well.
Slowly. Crest.
5 right, trying to do around about 70 mile an hour. 2 left,
Late 4 right.
40, 45, and you get round
And
cleanly.
left of the crest. 80.
Generally speaking,
Late
it's a
slight
3
of the
right or
crest,
left.
80.
I try and aim for entry speed about 55
Slight
miles
left
per hour,
to 5 right short.
and I
to
scale it
crest,
up or
to
down
6 left, and right to
accordingly.
crest, 30.
If you've got a left followed by a right, you might need to slow it down a bit more, just to
3
keep
left,
control of the car.
unseen,
So here,
100.
a 6 right, which is definitely more like a
Turn
5
hairpin
right.
left, short, around Vale.
And see that there, there's a little bit out of control on the way in.
70.
And we've got hairpin here, so handbrake out, get it turned in early. And the car doesn't actually turn there until I put the throttle back on, and that's what I'm talking about. The car needs throttle in this game
30.
to grip.
5 left, and 6 right short, of a crest,
So,
80.
As you turn the wheel, come down to about half
5
throttle,
left to 2 right, of a
and if your
crest,
car
30.
seems to be
1
drifting
left,
wide,
half long, keep in.
this is going to be quite tight actually. So here, I'll do it here. You turn in, car begins to drift, pin the throttle, and then block on your counter steer.
And bump to 6 left.
Lift, and it turns in, look at that,
60.
full grip.
Jump, keep middle. Into 5 right, narrows to slight.
The next thing is jumps.
Right short, of a crest, into 5 left.
Jumps
6
can easily
right,
unsettle your car and send you into a tree.
and crest, slowly.
There's
40,
loads of
2
left rights here, so
long
you need to
tightens.
take these a bit slower. But the crest, the jumps can easily send you into one of these bankings, a tree.
Turn 2 right onto gravel, 40. 3 right, tightens, 60.
So you need to make sure you're in control going over them.
8 4
Okay.
left of a bump. To 6 right
Bumps you can generally be okay with,
Crest 80.
but jumps and crests like this, sometimes you need to lift off just as you go over the crest, and that dips the front of the car down, like here. Keeping the front of the car means that you can get turned in. Got a caution marker here, don't, that's another thing, the caution markers, don't take them lightly, okay? Don't take them lightly, they are there for a reason. Go extra slow. Oh, see? Oh, and I've got a puncher. So that's one of the tyres that's gone. You can still drive with the puncher. It's good that I got to show you that actually, because I wanted to try and show you the puncher situation. It's good that I got a puncher because I can show you. You can still drive with it. And you have to make a judgment call. So you can see on the left hand side, it tells me how far I've got to the finish. Oh, it's obviously the front right because that did not turn there at all. You need to make a judgment call if you were going to repair it or not. It costs 90 seconds to repair your puncher at the side of the road. What you do is you take the spare tyre out of the car, which you do get to choose in the settings, by the way. This is going to struggle to turn in because the puncher. So that's cost me some time there. Yeah, so you need to try and work out if it's going to cost you more than 90 seconds to continue to drive with that puncher. Oh, it's struggling to turn in now. It really is. And you've got to consider as well, the mistakes I'm now making because of the puncher are causing me more damage. You can feel the difference, it doesn't quite grip as well, there's less turning power. Oh, same type of corner again. That's a horrible turn, that one. You can see there, I've completely lost the tyre on the front right. It's gone. So again, I've put it in this view so you can see what I'm having to do with the steering. I'm having to continually now make corrections because of that puncher. So it becomes very difficult, especially under braking, to keep the car under control. Keep in mind I am doing nearly 60-70 miles per hour every time I lose control. Over this jump, so it's a leftover jump, you want to brake just as you get to the crest. Dab the brakes, keeps the front of the car locked down to give you as much grip as possible over that crest.
Into 6 right, 50. Left of a big jump. And slight left. And right of a jump. Slowly.
Left of a big jump, so again, see, a little dab of the brakes, make sure I don't end up a mile over the field on the right hand side. Yeah, this is going to be hard. We've got a right hand there in the hairpin. So try and spin it round. Got away with that one with the puncher. Newly finished. I don't think it's cost me 90 seconds, so I think I made the right choice to continue driving here. And I crossed the line. So that was really difficult, to be honest, not going to lie, with the puncher. And you make that judgment call to repair it or not. To repair the puncher, you would just stop. And I think you hit the X button or the down button. You've got a button you can assign to do that. Only P7 and no penalties either. Now the reason you get penalties in this is by corner cutting and resetting your vehicle when you roll or if you're miles off track, or if you hit a pedestrian as well, you get your vehicle reset. I'm going to hit next stage just now because it will take me back to the menu and you'll see what I mean with the tyre situation and vehicle repairs. So the last thing I want to show you is vehicle repairs. When you go to vehicle setup, when you're back in the service area, you do have the option then to change your tyres. Don't forget to change your tyres, okay? I'm going to go back on in, yeah, better take another set of softs. And I'm going to keep the spare tyre just in case. Right, So that's been changed the tyres over. Don't forget to change your tyres at the service area if you're planning to. Very easy to forget. But to do repairs, you go into vehicle setup. It will be a red dot there if you do have damage, so you can know. It reminds you to go there and check your repairs. And it just shows you all the parts of the car that could be damaged. Right? So if we look at exhaust, we've got medium damage there. A damaged exhaust system results in a small drop of engine power. A radiator damage can cause the engine to overheat and start to wear at a faster rate, so the radiator damage causes your engine to wear faster. So the exhaust and engine will wear quicker if the radiator is damaged. The bodywork is aerodynamic downforce. In slower cars, this is purely aesthetic. There is a slight difference in the faster cars, but I don't see this being a priority to myself. And lights as well. The lighting system in this game is actually quite bright. We've not seen any nighttime stages yet, but when you do a nighttime stage, you'll have your lights on, and especially in Sweden where it's snow everywhere, it's white, it's actually quite blinding. Sometimes you can see easier when you turn your lights off, so make sure you map a button to control your lights. But again, these don't take a priority for myself. If it is going to be dark, I will probably repair them just in case. But you can see visibility is almost a non-issue in this game. So I've got a couple of things to repair there. I'm going to focus on the exhaust and the radiator. We can see the stopwatch on the right hand side. We do get 45 minutes in the long service area. So you can see just on the right up there, right where I am, just below this little face here. Stopwatch. And it's done 60 minutes away at the top. So 15, 30, 45, right? And you can see how long it takes to check all these things here. So each item has got an inspection time. For up here anyway. So it's going to take them 2 minutes plus whatever's in the box here. Okay. There doesn't seem to be a consensus, but apparently if you quick fix something and you go to fix it again, you must pick standard or replace part. I'm yet to see that in practice. I've not seen that in the game yet. I don't know if it's a glitch. I've quick fixed many things multiple times in the past. But a quick fix will very quickly just repair it, but make it susceptible to further damage. A standard repair just repairs it back to normal, but again it will be slightly more susceptible to further damage, and you can completely replace the part. As you can see, the time that takes is significantly more. Same with the radiator and these two. So these two again not a priority for myself. You will notice that a quick fix and replace part are a fixed time, whereas standard repair seems to have a variable amount depending on multiple things. In the club menu, you can pretty much assume it's probably on the lower end of that time. Tends to always be, but we'll see. So I'm probably going to repair this exhaust of standard repair, and you can see it's not even taking 15 minutes on the just down there. The radiator I'm absolutely going to repair, and if I'm in the position to repair it all, I shall. The next thing I'm going to double check. See, I've got some time in hand there. If I were to do this, you can see it would take me over. So you can see it was going to take you over that time. The thing is, you're going to lose some of that time because that's it takes the maximum. So it takes the 13:04 plus the 2 minutes inspection time to come to that 47:04. I'm not going to risk it. If you go over that time, you will receive a penalty for starting the next race, the next stage. So I'm going to just hit confirm. Get all that put through, repair everything. The car's going to be almost new. So we did lose a couple of minutes there. It might have been possible to completely replace the radiator, but we've got through just fine. So that's the car now fully repaired, as you can see, ready for the next stage. And again, if you go into vehicle setup, you'll see I've now taken the new set of tyres, and basically I've had the first two stages with a free set of tyres. That's essentially what's happened by doing the shakedown. You can see where you currently stand in the valley, I believe. Maybe not, that's the end final time. So that's who's completed the valley and the time they've taken. It's very likely that LGX Legacy has had a retirement given that time there. But you've got a range of what you should be aiming for. So I'm going to do this third stage and then I'm going to end this stream, and we'll see as we do it flat out if there's any more features that I can tell you about. But try and look for me just lifting off or dabbing the brakes as I come over crests, and you'll sort of see
Starts 4 left, 100.
the difference that
Good
has
luck.
as you come over, and you can still retain that front
5,
purchase.
4, 3, 2, 1. Go and 4 left, 100.
That's good there. You see
Two left
actually
short.
bogged down off the
To
start,
slight right, 90.
and that's what happens if you don't get the revs spot on.
Triple caution, turn
Triple
square
caution,
left,
so
the
take this
crest,
very
around
careful,
bend, and late 3 right, 70.
which I did not take careful enough, but we're safe. Probably triple caution because it's blind and had the effects on the exit.
To jump,
Crest or lift. There you go.
and 6 left, through
The
mid,
jump, so I'm going to dab the brake, and the front end
right
sticks
left
down.
For crest, 40, 1 right short, around Vale. And 4 left.
Around Bale
right
with
of
key
small
information there.
jump,
That's good
40.
from the spotter. Another jump
Right
here.
left of the crest,
Not going that fast,
60.
just lift.
6 right, half long. 150, long crest. To 4 left of the crest, 30.
4 left over crest, so I need to be extra
3
careful.
right short, 60.
Any
jump,
turn over a
70.
crest,
5
take it
right
easy.
of the jump, slowly, 50. Turn 2 left. To 4 right, around Vale, 50. 6 right to the crest, 60.
So as I was going too much oversteer there, what I done is I lifted, applied my full lock opposite direction, and then pinned the throttle. And being a 4-wheel drive car, the front wheel was just dug in, and the car pointed in the direction I was steering, thankfully. That's the tricky section.
Crest, slowly.
Oh, trees on the exit.
Small crest, into
There we
left,
go.
2 left.
So it says slow over the second crest, so that's what I'll do.
100. Turn hairpin right. 90, slight right.
That was a perfect hairpin. See the difference without the puncher.
Crest, 40, right to
This is quite a
crest.
short stage, thankfully.
And then keep left, 100. Caution, jump. 4 left of the crest, 80. Double caution, right of the crest, to 2 left short. To 4 right, 80. Left of a big jump,
Just respected the caution, and it all went very smoothly.
And
See how scary, I seen the jump and then somebody's house directly in front of me.
Slight left, 100. Crest to 3 left, over finish to stop. Okay, so
There we
2
go.
minute 37.
I'm yet to find out if damage sustained after the finish line follows you through, but it's something you guys can find out. So that's the end of this quick video. Hopefully you've learnt something, and you can start racing with Formula Racing League on WRC. The club names are EA. Actually, you know what? The club names I will go and tell you in a second. So this is the results there for that stage. So when I'm finished, now I know the next stage. Well, if I hit the next stage, it's going to take me straight to the next rally stage, which I don't want to do. I want to stop playing because I need to go back to work now. Go to quit. That will take you back to the main menu, and when you jump back into the club, it will take you directly to the next stage. So that's what I'm going to do. Hit quit. Takes me back here. So those are the two club names. It's FRL WRC Weekly and FRL WRC 1. They will both take you to Formula Racing League's championships. The weekly one, I believe, is about to end shortly. Yep, Poland will be finished, and then we'll get some new ones out there without downloadable content packs for all you new guys who are new to the game with PlayStation Plus, and also you guys who have the game on Xbox Game Pass. You can all jump in and play, all get involved, and be a part of the sideways fun. So I'm going to head now. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you sideways.